record. And how old I was?
How old are you?
12.
12. Sorry for the people, my back to you. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for like 8 years, I think.
8 years. Who do you learn from?
Boyd McNeil.
Boyd McNeil. Lucky fella to be learning with Boyd McNeil. And what do you think of the fiddle? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You like it? And your brother plays music as well?
Yeah.
Yes?
Starting on the piano.
On the piano, that's great. And what do you hope to do with, now that you have this bursary, what do you plan to do with some of the funds to help you learn?
I don't really know.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I paid for the Gale College
yeah, Leo was here. What session were you here? This?
session. I don't know, 5, I think.
Okay.
Or 3, I don't know which one of them, but one of those.
And it was fun. We had a good time, I think. And you're going to play for us tonight. What are you going to play?
Killy Cranky.
Killy Cranky. So let's make what Leo feel very well. Yeah, or do you want to sit down? Whatever you like. Yeah, I'll get it right for you. You put your fiddle up. That's great. All right, do you have any tune in there? Leo? Pretty Mr. Leo Laporte. There you go. Shoo-hey. That's great. Killy Cranky is a beautiful, old traditional tune that you did a wonderful job of. Not an easy one either, so that's great. What a way to start. Way to go. That's great. Okay, we'll roll right along. We're going to get a little Gaelic song or two. We'll see how she does. We're going to invite up Christina McCalder. There, she's coming up now. And Christina also won just this year as well. So we've got some brand new recipients that are joining us tonight.
I'm not new.
And should I spoil the surprise of who's joining her on stage? This is what a treat. Christina's Gaelic teacher at school, the one and only Shelley Campbell, who is one of our very best here, is Sounds Fiddle tonight, and she's going to offer some moral support for her student Christina, which is just incredible. Next level teacher right there, coming out on a Wednesday night to support her students, so we're thrilled. So Christina, we gotta get to know you a little bit. Tell us where you're from and how old you are.
I'm from Ashfield, which is like near Waikakama, and I'm 12 years old.
You're from Ashfield and 12 years old, and so that means you go to, what school do you go to?
I go to Waikakama Education Center.
Yes, so you're heading into what grade?
7.
Grade 7, good stuff. And so, so Gaelic is a big part of your focus of your learning, eh? And how are you learning the Gaelic language? How do you do that?
So I go to Nagashki, which is a program here at the Gaelic College, which is a Gaelic mentorship program, and I've been doing living history at the Highland Village also.
Yes. And then you're learning it in school as well, right? So she's one of the lucky ones, having access to it in school, but also thanks to very supportive parents behind her, coming to things like the college is offering in Nagashki Gaga, which is a mentorship program, as she mentioned. And so that's a way to really zero in on all that you're learning in school and more. So that's wonderful. And so what's your plan tonight? What are you going to do for us tonight?
So I'm going to sing a song called Eel, 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 Arsakaya, and it's about an old woman who's asking an old man if he's going to marry and who he'll marry if he does.
Okay, well, let's make her feel welcome. Christina McCullough.
Cohen J, Cohen J, Cohen J, Arsachayach, Cohen J, Cohen J, Cohen J, Arsachayach, Cohen J, Cohen J, Cohen J, Arsachayach, Hauhain, 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 Arsampatach, Eel, 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 Arsachayach, Eel, 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 Arsachayach, Eel, 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 Arsachayach, Ichembo, Hokio, Ichembo, Arsampatach, Kunyahiku, 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 Arsachayach, Kunyahiku, 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 Arsachayach, Kunyahiku, 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 Arsachayach, Arsachaich, Asa Vinich, Asa Vinich, Asa Vinich, Arsim Patach. Eel, 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 eel. Arsachaich, eel, 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 eel. Arsachaich, eel, 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 eel. Arsachaich, Ichembo, Hokio, Ichembo, Arsim Patach.
Christina's going to do another little ditty, which I think she'll invite you to join us on, another milling song. But I just wanted to personally thank the Treasures of Youth program. I've taught in Waikagomet for almost 20 years now, and since the program started, we've had a number of students from that community and the surrounding community, and some students that I taught with lessons from other communities, and it's just amazing. I was talking to a parent earlier who's about my age, and we were saying when we were young, you'd work all summer to buy a second-hand fiddle that might have 2 strings. So it's really awesome to have a program that'll support you all your way through getting a new keyboard or new instrument or lesson. So for the folks that have been active in keeping the Treasures of Youth going, thank you very much. Join in if you know it.
Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Keep me and in his way, Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Hood me cognac, I'm gonna Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Ach, my hooter doing me day, Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Sound of radio, we rage like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Little minister, not clear, Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Gav me gooler fisk on his horse, Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you. Haro, you away like Harin, yo, Hari, you.
There she is, Christina McAlder. Wonderful stuff. Thank you so much to Christina and Shelley. Beautiful, and beautiful to see, of course, the kids can use the bursary as they choose, and a lot are great musicians and dancers and the like. Really lovely to see someone focused on the language side of things, which is a big part of the culture. So, way to go, Shidaway, Christina. Okay, we're going to invite up our next guest in Katie O'Coin. There she is. Katie O'Coin made the trip down today, and actually what year did you win now, Katie?
I'm going into my second year at university.
Okay, and did you just win, what year did you win the trip? Did you just win?
Last year.
Yeah, just last, was it this year or last year?
This year.
This year, great. Okay, so here's Katie O'Coin for you. We'll get to know Katie a little bit. So yeah, tell us where you're from and how old you are.
Yes. I'm from Stellarton and I'm 18 years old.
18. And so you're a fiddler, but do you
Yes.
also, what else do you partake in?
I also play the piano and I step dance.
Right on. And so did you have plans for how to use the bursary?
Yes, yeah. I'm hoping to continue my lessons and teach youth the traditions of the fiddle.
Great, passing it on. It's the next level. That's great. And Katie, tell us about what you've been working on more recently. Some big, exciting stuff.
Yes, this summer I released my debut album called Fiddle in Hands with my brother on the piano and me on the fiddle. And yeah, it was very exciting. So we released that at the end of July. So we have some today. Would you like some?
That is the best way to support is well, there's many ways to support, but a great way to support a young musician is to buy their album. So if you're looking for some new music, find Katie. We don't have an intermission, but you can find her right after she's done or after the Ceilidh and support her music. Okay, we're also going to invite up a member of our committee, no stranger to this stage, but she's also a former Treasures of Youth bursary winner, and that's Abigail McDonald, who, yes, 3 cheers for Abby. Abby won the bursary, what year was that?
Maybe 2017, I think.
Maybe 2017, not even that long ago. You're all so young. But she's a veteran musician, singer, performer, and now committee member, which is really thrilling for us in the Treasures of Youth committee that we recruited one of the recipients, and so talented. So she's going to accompany Katie. Here we go. I was just going to ask you too, who you learned from? Who did you take fiddle from?
Yes, I took fiddle from Pam LeBlanc and then from Wendy McIsaac.
Oh, great.
Yes.
And you're going to keep going.
Yes.
Keep her going. That's great.
course.
Well, there's Katie a coin for you.
Thank you.
Good job, Katie and Abby. We're going to invite up a couple, or maybe a trio, a new trio coming to the stage in our next couple of performers. We've got Lachlan McNeil coming up on guitar, and we're going to invite up Veda Heavenor as well. And we're going to invite up also Lachlan's mom, Christina, to accompany this little number coming up. But we'll get to know these guys first, if you don't mind. I think I was talking to you on the stage here last year, wasn't I? Yeah. So we might have already introduced Lachlan. Maybe this time last year we had the great pleasure of having now two Kayleys. But Lachlan, tell us about yourself. How old are you and where are you from?
I'm 12 years old and I'm from Christmas Island.
Christmas Island, that's great. And how long have you been playing guitar now?
2 years now?
Okay. And do you love it?
Yes, yes.
You love it. And so you won a couple of years ago the scholarship. And what did you use the money for?
Music lessons and coming here, yeah.
Right. He's also a college student, which we're so lucky to call Lachlan one of our students. And we're going to maybe ask up Veda as well. Come on up here. We'll get to know. So Veda, instead of the scholarship, got this fiddle through the fund. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how long have you had the fiddle?
I think I got it just before Christmas.
Yeah, not long. And you're going to play for us tonight. How have you been enjoying having the fiddle to call your own?
It's really nice, yeah.
That's great. And you like playing it.
Yeah, I love playing it.
And so you often play together. Is that right?
Oh yeah, we're in a band.
You're in a band.
Yeah.
Do you have a band name?
Yeah, the Somatics.
Okay. Well, we can look you guys up when you're starting the gig circuit. We'll be listening for you. And then Mom Christina often plays with the gang. Is that right?
Yes, I've been teaching them, but now they're well past my skills.
Oh, that's great. It starts at home, though. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, we'll let you get set up. But a special little mention, we sometimes have instruments donated. It's not something that we're in the operation of. The scholarship is really the basis, but we've been very fortunate to have very trustworthy people donate a few fiddles over the years. Very special fiddles, including one Joe Peter McLean's fiddle, if you're familiar with the Boysdale legend. And so we've been able to loan them out, but also donate them as per their wishes. And so we'll make another mention of that later on. But it's a beautiful way of also passing along the beauty of the culture in the instrument itself. And so what are you going to play for us tonight? I didn't ask you. What are you going to play for us?
We're going to play For My Mother Dear, John Allen's Jake, Orlok Strasbay.
Great. Okay, let's hear it for them.
Here, how about you move over there, buddy?
You want to move to here? Yeah.
And then you come over here and use this microphone. Perfect.
Okay. Good call.
Say it, right?
Go. Here comes Ceilidh. Are you doing what yourself too?
Wow. What a great little set that was. So much variety in those three. Lachlan and Vega are the young ones, and Christina joined them there, mom, proud mom. And yeah, tremendous stuff. You can tell that they're putting a lot of work in because she only just got that fiddle. And they're playing a lot together. It's important to have someone to play with too. That's a big part of it. So great stuff to see. We're going to welcome up our next guest, who is Philip White. Where's Philip? Never too far. Philip White's going to come up and join us. Philip White of, I want to say, I'm going to get it wrong. It's a Christmas Island proper. No, it's Bearish. Where are you?
Bearishwa.
Bearishwa. It is Bearishwa. I should have known. So Philip's been here before. What year did you win the scholarship?
I believe it was 2019.
Okay.
I believe.
But Philip, how old are you now?
I am 20 years old.
20 years old. The little ones are growing up. So you're from Bearishwa, and what did you do with your winnings?
Well, I used it to fund my continued participation in Nagashki Kaga, the Young Heroes program here at the college, which I learned so much from, and I enjoyed tremendously, as well as music lessons.
Right, and then you did great things like work at the Highland Village. You got to use skills there.
Absolutely.
And you're keeping them alive and well.
Yes.
Right on. And you're going to sing something for us tonight?
I am, yes.
All right, we'll leave you to it.
Yes.
Here's Philip White.
Tablet. I'm very happy to be here tonight. I'm a little nervous following the last act up, I won't lie. But anyways, to make me a little less nervous, I have a helper here tonight. This is my sister Marley, and she's certainly she's certainly no stranger to this stage. She's stepped many steps and sung many a song on this stage, so I'm glad to have her with me tonight. So I'm going to sing a song that's fairly new to me that I actually learned, as Margie mentioned. I work at Ballindale at the Highland Village, anyways, so like I say, this is a song that's fairly new to me, and that I actually learned there from a coworker of mine. Being surrounded by so much Gaelic means there's never a shortage of songs to be learned. So Gante Gam is what this is called. Gante Galeo hini you Gante Galeo Gachin chikum liana Gante Galeo hini you Gante Galeo who mean check to Gante Galeo hini you Gante Galeo out and down my bull and happy Gante Galeo he you Gante Galeo couldn't moang vor carrieri Gante Galeo he you Gante Galeo Mang monastir dieren Gante Galeo he you Gante Galeo Gavin Yillian Koshkin Biagru Gante Galeo he you Gante Galeo he you Gante Galeo. Thank you very much. And in the interest of keeping things going, I'll only do one more quick one. We have quite a bit more talent to see tonight, and And if you've ever been to a milling, you've almost definitely heard this one. And I just call it Il You, Il Yo. But hope you enjoy. Il you, il yo, il yin is so, il you, il yo. Adore min katter, il you, il yo, il yin is so. Sauner natten voje dan I går dich mi vi ekevalla, il you, il yo. Il yin is so, il you, il yo. Adore min katter, il you, il yo. Il yin is so, gi dich mi na froliken soon, na svirgen ruskuk dala happet, il you, il yo. Il yin is so, will you, adore min katter, will you, Ilin is so, Ilin a hatchel and a be of tangle ounce of atten, will you, Ilin is so, will you, adore min katter, will you, Ilin is so, sauner natten voyage dawning, gort ich mi vi ekavalle, will you, Ilin is so, will you, adore min katter, will you, so il you, adore min katter, will you, Ilin is so.
There you are, Philip and Marley White from Bearschwa. That's great. Thank you both. Okay, well, great stuff. We're getting a little variety in the mix too. We're going to have another fiddler come up and join us. Mr. Wesley McLean, are you ready? Yeah, for it. Come on up. So, this is Wesley McLean. Wesley, tell us where you're from and how old you are.
I'm from Millville and I'm 8 years old.
You're 8. How long have you been playing fiddle?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. What do you think of all this stuff?
I like it.
Yeah, you like it? Who are you learning from?
Boyd McNeil.
Boyd McNeil. He's busy, that Boyd. We're lucky to have him teaching. What's your favorite type of tune to play? Do you have a favorite tune?
John Allen's shit.
Oh, good choice. Yeah. Are you now? You're learning lots of tunes. Rumor has it you're writing tunes. Is that true?
Yeah.
What? You're writing tunes? What? Tell us about a tune that you wrote.
I wrote a tune for my uncle's 80th birthday.
What did you call it?
A trip to McKay's Point.
Oh my gosh. At 8 years old, playing 2.5 years, and he's a composer. I don't think Beethoven was writing at 8. So you're going to play here with us, and we're joined by a lovely new guest in Susan McLean, one of our committee members as well, a former chair of the committee, and related to Wesley here. So we're going to have some cousins play. So let's make Wesley feel right at home. Here's Wesley. How's that? Try that, Wesley. Can you play?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. Can you get over that? Isn't that the best? And that last jig was his own composition. That's the one. Isn't that a dandy? That's going to be the hit at all the square dances. It's a great jig, Wesley. That's a great jig. So impressed. We're going to keep the fiddling going here. Are you ready, Taya? You're ready. Let's invite up Taya McDonald. Taya won this award, the scholarship. What year was that now?
I think it was 2022.
Was it?
I think so.
Okay, it's recent, right?
Yep.
And tell us where you're from and how old you are.
I'm from Abu Harbor and I'm 17.
17. And who have you been learning from?
A bunch of different fiddlers, but mainly Shelley Campbell.
Mainly Shelley Campbell.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Shelley Campbell. And you play the fiddle, but what else do you play?
Play a bunch of random instruments.
Yeah. You play
Piano, guitar, mandolin, accordion. I tried piping. It's interesting.
multi-talented girl. And what are your plans for music in the future? Do you know what the plan is for your own music?
Not sure yet, but I know I'll continue playing and hope for the best.
That's good. And have you been working at the Celtic Music Interpretive Center?
Yep.
Yeah, so the Celtic Music Interpretive Center in Ceilidh, a great place to visit if we have visitors here. And it's one of the best spots to hone your skills, because how often do you play there in your work day?
I play Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 2.
Yeah, every day. So you're just honing your skills, which is the best. So we're going to have Taya play some tunes, and we're going to invite up another recipient, another momwort, and Donald Gillis. Babe, can I ask Donald a few questions while you're here too? So this is Donald Gillis. He's going to play piano. Donald won just this year as well. So tell us where you're from and how old you are.
I'm from Abu and I'm 15.
You're 15. And what's your instrument of choice?
Piano.
Piano. Do you play anything else, Donald?
Drums.
That's right. Yeah, you're a great drummer. That's right. And what do you hope to do with your scholarship?
Sustain pedal, DI, chords.
The gear.
Anything I need.
That's great. We're thrilled to have you as a recipient. We're going to have Taya and Donald play for us here, and then we're going to keep Donald on for a little solo if you're up for that. Okay, so here's Taya and Donald. That's Donald Gillis and Taya McDonald for you. Wonderful stuff.
Hey Mary, Taya's playing in Glencoe tomorrow. Taya's playing in Glencoe tomorrow. Taya.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we're not the only ones showcasing the youth. There's a big milestone tomorrow night in that we've got a couple of the musicians, I think, that are playing at the Glencoe Square Dance tomorrow, which is a haven for tradition. So if you're in the area and looking for a great time, Glencoe Mills Square Dance, ask for directions. But it's 9 p.m. till 12 a.m., all ages, and some of the young ones are playing for the dance tomorrow night. It's Taya, right? And Ian McCory, and is it Cameron McNeil?
Cameron, yeah.
And then Vincent, is that right?
Yeah.
Do I have that right? Okay. So that'll be a heck of a good dance. So make sure to support them here and support them there. That'll be great. So speaking of Vincent, he will be our last contestant for our game show tonight. We're going to ask up Vincent McDonald to come and join us on stage, who came down all the way from Halifax for tonight and the dance coming up. And we've come to know Vincent pretty well over the years here at the college. He's a student as well over at Bain Babu. So Bain Babu is the satellite campus for the college here in Mabu on the west side of the island. And it's a new endeavor. As of 2018, we took ownership of the old convent, St. Joseph Convent in Mabu. And last year was the first year of our first post-secondary programming in a Gaelic Foundations program, we call it. And so students spent the year, I think, getting credit for what they're already interested in and learning, which was wonderful. A lot of this, if you haven't figured out already, is outside of school hours, not for credit, not for anything but your own personal development, which is beautiful. But the kids, the young ones I should say, the young adults were able to get credit for learning folklore of the Gael, music and dance of the Gael, history of the Gael, literature of the Gael, and the Gaelic language. So Vincent was one of our inaugural students. So Vincent, can I ask you a few questions before we let you launch? Tell us where you're from and how old you are.
So, I'm Vincent McDonald. I'm originally from Halifax. I have family in Zurich on the west side of the island. And yeah, I usually don't go a day without playing fiddle.
I bet.
So, yeah.
I bet. How many years have you been playing?
That's a good question. I started with Celtic music at the beginning of the pandemic. So I used to take classical in school before that. And then I kind of switched to Cape Breton stuff and liked it a lot more and kept with it.
Good for you. And you're heading back to Bain Babu in the fall.
I am. It's an awesome program. Yeah.
We're thrilled to have you. And you're playing the dance tomorrow night.
Yes, with Taya. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is always, this is a big accomplishment for a fiddler is to play square dances for the people. Yeah. It is a big deal. So all the best for you tomorrow night. And you're going to play for us tonight.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to ask Abigail back up if she's up for that. And we'll let them give us a few tunes. Vincent and Abigail.
Thank you.
There we go. Oh, there we are. Vincent McDonald and Abby McDonald. Wonderful. Well, okay, so that is our roster of youth. That is just those that were able to come. There's others that have won, and then there's others that have applied. It's quite the pool of talent out there in our young people. What a tremendous group, eh? What a display. We're so proud. I'm going to ask up some fellow committee members, if they're up for it. Coming up on stage, we might just tell you a little bit more about the fund before we get into a finale. So just a little heads up, if any of the youth that played tonight or sang or anything you like, you're welcome to join us for the finale just after this, okay? If you want to get your fiddles handy. Okay, so come on up. This is Lisa Gallant McNeil, one of our chair of the committee as of right now, and a longtime member, as well as Stephanie McDonald and Susan McLean. And Abby is also a member of the committee, as just mentioned. And so, we thought we'd give you a little background on the fund and what's coming up.
Yeah, so it's the Treasures of Youth Fund that you already heard, or Stories no Hoikri. Did I say that right? Yeah, good, I got that. Thumbs up from Abby. So it's an endowment fund, and it was launched at the Highland Village Day's 50th anniversary by its board of trustees looking towards the next 50 years. The fund assists youth in gaining flexible types of cultural learning opportunities through awarding significant scholarship amounts. So we were very adamant on that. We wanted them to be amounts that would be put to good use. So youth between the ages of 5 and 21 can use their imaginations and apply for funding to suit their cultural learning interests in music, in language, song, storytelling, and dance. We'd like you to get creative in your applications and give us lots of detail and have fun exploring what you want to learn and letting us know how you want to do it. So we encourage people to apply every year. We offer these, usually it's in the spring when the scholarships become available online. And so if you know a up-and-coming youth who could benefit from this fund, please point them in our direction. To date, we have so far awarded $26,000 since our launch in 2011. So, we're pretty proud. And this year's winners, it was a total of $4,000 distributed this year, and every single one of them came today. Thank you all so much. Christina McCalder of Orangedale received $1,000 for Gaelic language and song. Leo Lafort of Westmount received $1,000 to study the fiddle. He takes lessons from my husband, I have to mention that. He's doing great. Katie O'Coin of Stellarton received $1,000 to study Gaelic fiddle and dance, and she came all the way from Stellarton today. I mean, I think that deserves a round of applause on its own. Thank you so much. Donald Gillis of Mabu received $500 to study the piano, and Wesley McLean of Millville also received $500 to study the fiddle. So I want to thank everybody who contributed to the Treasures of Youth Fund in the past, so that all of these wonderful youth could have these opportunities. They're learning so much. So thank you to all those who have supported us and who continue to do so. Anyone interested in learning more about our fund or supporting it can come talk to us, or you can visit treasuresofyouth.ca. Sound good? We also have a special announcement today. We saved the best for last. Normally we don't, typically we don't receive, we don't accept donations of instruments, but occasionally, when it's a really exceptional instrument and we know they should be put into good hands, we've accepted them. As you saw Veda earlier, she played a beautiful fiddle that was donated last year, and we recently received another fiddle that was lovely. Stephanie is holding it here. So this fiddle was donated by Lorna Fraser in memory of her dad, Lloyd Fraser. He used to play in group classes with Winnie Chafe, apparently, and this has been sitting in his closet for like 25 years, and they said, well, it's too beautiful an instrument not to be in someone's hands, and so they gave it to us. And we are now, just today, announcing that it is, it's open for application. Well, I think tomorrow morning, the Google Doc, Margie's going to post it on the Treasures of Youth Facebook site tomorrow. So you can go and apply to own this fiddle, your very own fiddle. So not just for loaning, we have a fiddle loan program, but this one's to give away. So you can go on and fill out the Google form to apply to own this fiddle. And we're going to have a short little demo so you can hear what it sounds like by the one and only Stephanie McDonald.
There you have it. So that is the fiddle that is up for grabs. There's a little application, as Lisa mentioned. We're going to post that on the Treasures of Youth Facebook page. So make sure to give us a like, and we'll share it on the college's, Gaelic College's page as well, so that you can find access to that tomorrow. And yeah, just to reiterate, throw your support behind this wonderful group. It's you can see the benefit of it right there. So treasuresofyouth.ca is how you can donate. So can we get up our talent? Anyone joining us old fogies for a finale? Wesley, come on up. And Taya, come on up. Donald, you want to play piano? Come on up. We're just going to play a few tunes to end. It's a big part of our... Anybody else? Katie, you want to play? Come on up. Vincent, anybody at all? Yeah, Leo's still here? Come on up if you're game. I want to give a special pat on the back to these young people for the courage that it takes to get up on stage. It's half of it to learn it, and then it's half of it to perform it and play it. So we greatly admire the gusto behind that, and then appreciate the parents, grandparents, neighbors, anyone that came out to support and keep these kids in lessons and traveling and doing all the things. It's not cheap sometimes. It costs a lot in time as well. And kudos to you. You're doing beautiful work, and it's the reason that the rest of us are standing here too. We had support behind us that comes from our families, but also the community. So 3 cheers to those that keep it running. For those that are here for the Wednesday Night Ceilidh too, thank you for coming out. Hope you enjoyed this special edition of the Ceilidh. We're back next week again. You're welcome to join us again. Find us online on Facebook, and hope to do this again. Happy to have you. Thanks for coming out, and keep supporting live music. All right.